Now, hello, welcome to the latest of my little late night Arduino sessions. I'm going to do a little something on user-defined functions. I put together a little passcode checker function, which basically, when it runs, the only way I'm going to get that little green LED there to light is by entering the correct 4-digit passcode. If I don't enter the correct 4-digit passcode, I get a red light. So the circuit is fairly straightforward. I don't need to speak about that too much. I've got green LED and a red LED, just standard circuit, and we're connected up to pins 2 and 3. I'm going to run the program first and show you that it works, and then I'll show you how it works. So there's my user-defined function there. I'm going to talk about that one more in a moment. It's called passcode check, and it's used in this sketch here. So basically my passcode that I've put in at the moment is a rather imaginative 1, 2, 3, 4, very security conscious, so I am. Now passing to that function at the moment, I'm going to pass in 1, 2, 3, 0, which is obviously wrong. So what I'm hoping is that when I pass that by uploading the sketch, I'm going to see a red light. There we go, red light, wrong number. So let's stick in the right number, which was 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'll just upload that. Control U, quick upload. And voila. Green. Okay, I'll just throw in one more number randomly, 9998, just to show you that any number other than 1, 2, 3, 4 is going to give me a red light. Right, so how does it work? I'm sure I don't need to speak too much about the circuitry. We've just got two basic LED circuits going on. I did get myself a new Arduino board though. Right, so yeah, this is all about user-defined functions. So this is probably one of the easiest circuits that I've put up, but the code is maybe not so straightforward. Right, so user-defined functions. Basically, I created this function here just on a new tab. Okay, so there's my sketch. When I wanted to create my user-defined function, I went over here. Okay, and just hit new tab. Okay, and then you basically name the tab, and I called it, passcode check. And this is my little function. And basically what it does is, when I call this function and pass it a value, and the value I pass it is the passcode, okay, what happens is the function will return a value of 1 if the correct passcode is entered. Low battery. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. And it returns a value of 0 if the incorrect. So anything that's not 1, 2, 3, 4 basically. So how's this working? Okay, with a user-defined function, first of all you have to say what the return value is going to be. Now my return value is going to be a 1 or a 0, so I set it up as an integer. Then I want the name of the function, because I need that when I call the function. I just call this one passcode check, and then I want the value that's going to be passed to that function, which I've given the name as passcode, and it's going to be an integer. So basically when the user puts in their number, whether it's 1, 2, 3, 4 or any other number, it gets assigned to passcode. Okay, now what I've done then is I've created an integer. This is within the actual, so this is my function declaration on line 4 here, and then when that function is called, all of the code within the curly brackets will run. So basically I set up my code, which is the very security conscious 1, 2, 3, 4. I then set up an integer for correct and incorrect. Okay, correct is 1, incorrect is 0. So what happens then? So if passcode, which is whatever value the user passes in, equals my code, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, then the value that's returned is correct, which I've set as being 1. So as it says up here, returns a value of 1 if correct passcode. Okay, else, so any other number, Okay, return incorrect, which I've set up as being 0. So that's the actual function, and I've put it in a separate tab just to keep the code over here a bit cleaner. So what have we got over here? I've just got some notes about the function, about the sketch at the top there, and then we'll start with some easy enough stuff at the top. And at the top I'm just declaring my pins: green LED on 2, red LED on 3, pin modes, output for both of them obviously. So that's all fairly standard stuff. Where it starts to get interesting is here. So this is passcode check. So this is where I'm actually calling the function that I just created. Okay, and I'm passing in a value of 9978. Okay, which is not correct. But what I'm doing is I'm actually, so that's going to return a 1 or a 0. So that 1 or a 0 is getting assigned to an integer value, which I've called passcode return. So at the moment I'm passing in 9978 into this function. Okay, so passcode that I'm passing in is 9978, which doesn't equal that. So 9978 does not equal 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's not going to happen. That's going to happen. I'm going to get a 0 sent back. Okay, so passcode return is going to be 0. Okay, however, if I send in 1, 2, 3, 4, oops, excuse me, then, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 is, you know, passcode is 1, 2, 3, 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4 equals my code, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, so then I'm going to get return correct, so 1 is going to get passed back, that's the return value. So what have we got? If passcode return equals 1, so exactly equals 1, that's when I get the green LED turned on. If it's anything else, then I turn the red LED on. So if I run this one now, control save, and I put in 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, so we should get a green bad boy. There we go. And again, if I'm just 1 out, okay, it ain't gonna happen for me. Pretty cool. Okay, now obviously you'd build a nice GUI or whatever for entering a passcode, but that's basically something that would run behind, I don't know, unlocking your iPad or getting into your ATM or passcode. You know, you could then follow on and write the value to a, I don't know, magnetic lock as either low or high, depending on whether you want to let the person in or not, if they've written the right numbers, etc, etc. So there you go. I better shut up because my phone's running out of battery. I'll leave it at that. So yeah, user-defined functions kind of rock. They're kind of cool. I'll give you a nice little look at the actual code there. It's clever. It's nice. Very clean. Oh, by the way, I put all that in the setup just in case you're wondering, because I only wanted it to run once. But a sketch won't run without a loop function, so that's why that's kind of included and left empty at the bottom there. No point in this one looping over and over, so I just stuck it all in the setup there because that obviously only runs once. Right, that's it from me. As I said, simple circuit, not so simple code. Yeah, functions rule. Okay. Bye.